Next, our continuing look at the impact of 9/11 a decade later. Tonight, we focus on how it's affected air travel. NewsHour correspondent Tom Bearden reports.
This is where the greatest number of Americans have been affected in the post-9/11 world, the nation's commercial airports. Passengers have been walking through metal detectors and had their carry-on bags x-rayed since the late 60s. But aviation security changed dramatically after September 2001.
Airport checkpoint screenings have been significantly tightened since 2001. Security personnel are more thoroughly trained to detect weapons or explosives. In addition to standard metal detectors, many U.S. airports now employ full-body scanning machines, in which passengers are essentially x-rayed to check for potential hidden weapons or explosives on their person. Initially, early body scanners provoked quite a bit of controversy because the images produced by the machines were deemed graphic and intrusive. Many people considered this an invasion of personal privacy, and the fuss created by the machines led to the technology being modified. Newer body scanners have since been introduced, which do not produce an image. They only alert TSA screeners of areas on a passenger's body where an unknown item or substance may be hidden. A TSA security screener must then inspect the area manually.
Some have dubbed it the freedom grope. Others call it gate rape. But whatever the snarky nickname, there is no denying that American passengers are in a huff over the new TSA pat-down procedure. For a nation long weary of shoe removal and liquid limits, full-body touching and revealing body scans have been a tough sell. But the TSA insists they are vital for ever-shifting security demands.
TSA officials are also employing a new method known as the Screening Passengers by Observation Technique, or SPOT. The idea behind this method is to read facial expressions and body language to determine whether a passenger is concealing something, as opposed to dated techniques like racial profiling. TSA spotters walk along security checkpoint lines and start conversations with passengers. Agents then make assessments based on behavior and body language to leave alone or pull passengers out of line for more rigorous screening. When going through TSA checkpoints, a person must remove their shoes, their jacket, their belt, and other outerwear due to past incidents, such as the underwear bomber and shoe bomber incidents in which people hid explosives on their bodies. While in line to be screened, any passenger may be selected to do an enhanced pat-down. The pat-down procedure is designed to be thorough in order to detect any potential threats and keep the traveling public safe. Although the pat-downs are supposed to be conducted by officers of the same gender as the passenger being screened, many passengers have complained about these checks because the pat-downs can include checks of the breasts and genitals.
Then there is the question of radiation. The government says the scanners are safe. Pilots who have to pass through them on a daily basis aren't so sure, including the biggest hero pilot around, Captain Sully himself.
I think it's unnecessary for the flight crews to go through them first. And second, I think it poses some radiation risk.
But opting out of the scanners only causes more problems now that enhanced pat-down techniques give agents the right to feel inside the leg, the front of a woman's bra, and more.
It's a catch-22, I think, on both parts of it, that you're going to be searched either way and you're going to be invaded either way.
Today on Capitol Hill, the TSA's chief acknowledged the new pat-downs are invasive, but he said they're necessary because the government has been able to smuggle items through normal security in its own tests more than they'd like to admit.
With all of the controversy about the checkpoints and passengers feeling that their rights to privacy are being taken advantage of, the question is this the best way to ensure another tragic incident like 9/11 won't occur again? Regardless of how any one person may feel about airport security checks, the government and TSA are constantly working out flaws to help aviation maintain its title as the safest method of travel.